Hi, I'm Bree, your music teacher here at Bree Music Tutorials, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to play the introduction to Bang Bang by Nancy Sinatra. So our very first note, we're going to hold our third finger on our 7th fret of the A string, which is the string closest to our toes, and you're going to pluck all 3 strings closest to your toes. From there, you're going to play your open fret, so all 3 and then just the open fret on the A string. So after we have our open A, I'm going to place my first finger on the 3rd fret, and then I'm going to stretch up with my 3rd finger to play the 7th fret again. You could just use one finger, however I find using multiple fingers is going to help you around the fretboard. So that's the first phrase to get used to. Make sure you can get that before you move on. Now you might have noticed I kept my first finger here when I went back to the 7th fret. And the reason this is in the next phrase, I'm going to place my 2nd finger in the 5th fret. You can see it fits almost perfectly straight in the middle there. I'm going to play the 5th fret and then back to the 3rd fret. So it means it's just 1 fret less that you have to think about if you keep that finger there. Open 3, 7, 5, 3. So once you've mastered that phrase, you're going to take your 3rd finger up to your 8th fret, which is just beyond your 7th fret. So just remember that dot plus 1 is 8. And your hovering first finger, this is an option. You can play the 7th fret on the G string closest to your nose and pick your 2 outside strings, so G and A string. Or you can stick to just your A string closest to your toes if that's easier. Okay, so you want to transition from the last phrase to this little chord. Okay, once you get that chord, the next little phrase is quite similar. The fingers I'm using here, so that I can stretch, I have first finger on the 3rd fret, my 3rd finger jumps up to the 8th fret and slides down 1 to 7, so that my 2nd finger hovering over the 5th fret is ready to play. Open 3, 8, 7, 5. The 2 phrases together. One phrase to go. We are going to play the 7th fret of both the strings closest to our toes. You'll see how I'm playing with my middle 2 fingers. What this does is it allows my 2nd finger to be hovering over the 4th fret, which is going to be played on your E string. So I have 7th fret on the 2 strings, down to my 4th fret on the E string, and you're going to go back to that 7th fret. So it's good to leave that finger hovering. And your 3rd finger still hovering as you played your 2 frets together before. It just goes back to that familiar 8th fret we've been playing. 7th, 5th, 3rd, 2nd, and then play A minor.